Well, here we go. I'm out at one of the points in the last 24-hour race I was in. It's one of the crossings I found. Here we go. Alright, well, I wasn't on the trail more than about 20 feet before I tripped and almost completely ate it, but I saved myself. Not injured. It's beautiful out here. It was just like pretty much like it was race day, and it's kind of weird being on this course right now after running 9 laps on it, loathing it and hating it. It was I didn't think I'd want to be out here for quite a while, but I'm back out here running. I'm gonna enjoy this. No watch today. No watch. Just enjoying nature and yeah, just enjoying nature and loving the ability to do this. Bug just flew in my mouth. Disgusting. Oh my God, it's good. Oh my gosh. Well, it was about a half mile downhill. They were doing the race. That was where we caught up a lot of time in the race. I just passed about 4 bikers riding down it, flying down the hill. I felt awesome. Rocky, dangerous, loved it. This is the nice, flat, manicured looking trail part. This is deceiving. It gets really, really tough here in about a half mile. There we go, water. As you can probably tell, I really, really enjoy being out here. It's therapeutic, it's beautiful. I grew up playing in the woods, living in the woods for part of my life, and this really takes me back. There's the deer that was just on the trail. Scared the you-know-what out of me. As I came around the corner, he was standing there, scared him. I think both of our hearts are pounding. Makes me think about it because we do have bear, we do have coyotes, we do have foxes, and things like that out here. Everything's overgrown now. And it's only been maybe a month, not even a month, 3 weeks. Oh man. So now I'm gonna watch for snakes along this trail because we're right along water. All right. Oh, forgot about this part. But all right, here's one of the parts I didn't film during the race. It's hard to get a feeling how steep this is, but you have rocks buried like that I really don't know if this comes across how steep this is, but you cannot run down this part, or you will lose some teeth and end up in the hospital. So it's little baby switchbacks. I've been in other races these are a lot bigger, a lot steeper, a lot longer. But these are treacherous enough that you can run a little, but you really don't gain much time. It's not worth the effort and the risk That's the biggest thing in ultras and these trail runnings is, unless you're an elite and a mountain goat, the effort's really not worth it. To sprint down something that you could end up in the hospital, you might gain seconds there, but in gaining those seconds, you could potentially big old snake. Big, ginormous snake just went through, and he's fast. It's one thing I do not like is snakes, and the sun is just out now, and they're starting to sun. So I'm really genuinely worried. Let me get out of here. Holy crap. I don't want to run right now because he could come out thinking I'm trying to attack him. I've never come across that big of a snake on a trail, and I can't show him that he is a lot faster than me. Crap. And this gets really thick through here. Alright, I just came across two hikers with their dog and warned them of that snake. They're pretty happy because those dogs are going to spook them. Oh man, that snake was probably at its thickest point, 1.5 inches thick, which for a black snake, I think it was just a black snake, but still, I don't like snakes. Here's a good climbing part here. You can see this is rocks, so I'm gonna run this and show you that at night you can see how treacherous I could be at night. Oh. So happy not to be around that snake anymore. This is where this little steps is where the guy I was running with, Jason, leaned on this railing and it split. He almost fell through it in the middle of the night, which would have been good because at that point we were at the point where if we go down, we're staying down. Here's the big climb. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this climb goes up and around probably close to a mile, 3/4 of a mile. Very technical, beautiful rock formations down here. Oh. Don't have a watch on how long this goes down. This is super technical through there. Kind of torn on what I want to do. I think I probably just want to go around, just make this a 5-mile trek. Let me go think. Yeah, I picked the other way to go the long way. So lots of rocks. Lots of rocks. I love it out there too much to cut off. 1.25 miles. I'm gonna run it. Climbing again. It was funny. Without the knowledge that I'll be running this path for 24 hours, how much faster I'm running the parts that I purposefully took slower during the race. And that was the most pride-swallowing, ego-checking type things. As in a race, walking areas that you know, this would be a blast to completely just blow down and have fun, because a lot of these technical parts are awesome. They're so much fun to run through, but when you know you got to do it 10-15 times, you have to take that into account, which is one of the hardest parts, just trying to pace yourself and make sure that you leave some in the gas tank for the rest of the race. So it's one of the biggest learning experiences for me. Now I probably overdo it a lot. I'm probably overly cautious, just because my biggest fear is not finishing, having a DNF on a race. Now the 24-hour race was my attempt to try to get to 100 miles. That even if I failed, oh, here's the bridge. That even if I failed, I would still be able to be counted as completed, and also make it give me a good idea how long my body would maintain over 20 or 24 hours, regardless of the distance, because time on the feet is what's going to matter. Because even in a 100-mile race, even on my best day right now, it probably would take me 24 hours, maybe less on a really, maybe on a really not hard course, flatter course, but a mountain course definitely. It's gonna be 24 to 30, probably. Look at this, guys. Absolutely beautiful. There's the waterfall. See, I couldn't do this during the race. I couldn't stop and really just check this thing out. But we're on a bridge. There's a big man-made waterfall dam thing up there. I'm trying to figure out how far I've gone right now. So I'm gonna go shut this so I can think and walk. It's hard. Here it is. Here's that beautiful dam of there's like a lake up there that overflows this. I could listen to that all day. All right, I'll try to film a little bit of a downhill run here. I've already run down the part. Here we go. This is downhill. Bombing it. Bombing downhill. Man. All right, back uphill. This climbs on up and back and around by the lake. Here we go. Oh, look at an eagle. Where'd it go? Right there. Bald eagle. Right there. American bald eagle. This was perched in this tree right here, and I missed it. It's like every time I turn off this camera, I miss something awesome. But you saw part of it. Here's this lake up top of this mountain hill part. Mountain hill, I don't know what that is, but here it is. Beautiful. Top of the waterfall. It's beautiful, guys. The only thing missing is my family out here. I love being out here. If I haven't said that before, you're gonna tired of hearing that. But do not enter top of the. There's like a little. Well, that has enter written all over. Well, not literally doesn't have enter written all over. If you're a kid, I'd be all about getting in that thing and overlooking that. Back at the bridge. Then I mentioned I probably have about a mile and a half left. Maybe a mile and a half, but it's the worst part. It's a lot of climbing uphill, technical running uphill. Huge half-mile climb up rocks like this all the way up. So I'm about to get the heart rate really high. I'm gonna be running up this, and so I'm not gonna film it. Here we go, home stretch. All right, finish to the top of the hill. Heart rate's probably 170. Don't have my watch on, but I got it pretty much down by feel now, along with pacing. Should be walking to recover, but I'm jogging to recover to help get a little stronger by running and recovering instead of walking. Now, some of you who are watching this probably would love to be out here right now running trails and not watching videos. But if you're anything like me, you enjoy watching them quite a bit. Here we go. The road. Oh man. Felt good. Really good. Now I gotta go mow the lawn and do all the house chores. Yay. Super fun. Alright guys, it's 6.25 of pretty technical, tough trail. The lungs got a good workout. I pushed really hard up and down those hills, which is the parts that you really need to train for in ultras. You really got to get used to climbing, not only running and climbing, but walking and climbing, and being able to take advantage of the downhills, and not just running down a street, you know, nice paved downhill, but technical downhills where you could really have to pay attention to your foot, where it hits, placement, where you push off, how high you pick up your feet and your toes and things like that. So, all right guys, that's it. That's it for this run with me. I'm gonna go enjoy my Memorial Day weekend. Later.